Hey everyone, welcome back for a clarification Pokemon Legends Arceus video. Yesterday I did a really cool video showing the information that we know about Outbreaks, RNG, and how shinies spawn, things you should do, things you shouldn't do, and I made some of my own recommendations based off of my own personal testing in streaming. Now, this has caused some issues, apparently, with some other Pokemon creators, and they felt the need to call me out on this. Well, this video today is going to showcase exactly what I'm talking about, the catching versus fighting method and what really affects the outbreak. So sad to say, for no real reason at all, Austin John Plays, one of the great creators out there, happened to just decide to call me out here, and I think it's partially because of one of his friends who he's quite close with in real life, another attempting creator who is a really bad guy who's had very big problems with me in the past for whatever reason, his own choices to just kind of make a sport out of going after me or whatever from 2 years ago. I'm not going to name him, but a lot of you guys probably watching already know who it is, but he's had very big issues and still seems to have very big issues with me for whatever reason of his own problems. But either way, guys, this is coming from him. I guess you could call the other creator a devil dancing on Austin John's shoulder. They are friends in real life. I'm not face to face with any of these guys at all. I live in Japan, so it's quite a different world out there. But either way, guys, what we're talking about here, of course, is what I recommended in this video. This video right here is my 100% guarantee shiny Pokemon, in which if you followed through, you'd definitely get a shiny from your Outbreaks. And I recommended that you catch the first 5 Pokemon in this. Well, it turns out that there's some things that you can decide to do and some things that change the outcome of what appears in each outbreak. Now, in this video, I would like to make a small correction. When I said fight the first 5, and in this case where I was fighting the Monfernos, I was fighting them one by one. If you fought them one by one, or if you catch them one by one, that does not make any difference to the outcome. However, if you fight them in groups, that does, and I'm about to prove that to you. Okay, so here we are at a brand new, fresh outbreak, a mass outbreak for Heracross here. I've already got my autosave off. I've saved at the camp, hard save, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to prove to you guys, beyond a questionable doubt, with uncut footage, no cutting this, I'm going to show you getting a shiny from this outbreak. But I'm also going to show you reloading my save and going to the exact same outbreak, no Jubilife Village, and getting no shiny from the exact same spawns. So I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. The whole point of that is they're actually not the same spawns. I just wanted to point that out. And this is going to be very easy because I've already tested it. So let's go ahead and show you guys. And I've already done this on previous videos. For anyone who's been watching my videos, you guys know already that for the Staraptor, for the Purugly, for the Tangrowth, the shinies there, they were changed. I was able to change whether or not they spawned. I was. So now I'm going to catch these. Let's see here. There's our shiny right there. Perfect. Now let's make sure that shiny does not appear. I'm going to close my game. I'm going to reload it. Exact same save at the exact same camp with the exact same spawns of Heracross. And I'm going to make sure that shiny does not appear. And it's going to be very easy to do. The difference here is going to be having caught them with balls like that, which seems to progress my frames or respawns one by one. I guess. This is all guesswork. Nobody knows this stuff for sure yet. And, you know, some people might try to say they do know, confidence, but no one knows this yet because I'm on top of all this information and I've actually been talking with the people who made the program to actually search seeds in order to figure out where exactly your shiny is. So let's go ahead and go over to the thing now. And the guys who made that program don't know either. It's still a lot of testing involved, and we've been testing this exactly for the last 3 days. So it did seem that in the case of either catching them or fighting them in a group, it doesn't increase or decrease the chances of a shiny spawning. It just changes the chances of a spawn. So we don't actually know which one's going to be the better chance. But if you do not go back to Jubilife Village and you come back to... Actually, we're going to fight them all here now this time. So let's go ahead and get them all together. If you do not go back to Jubilife and you come back after having tried catching them all and you got no shiny, you come back and you fight them all instead, there's a chance you'll get a shiny. Why is that? Because it seems like fighting them like what I'm about to do now may skip, at least it does seem to change in some way, the frames or the respawns that come after the initial spawn. And I don't know why. So for my Bravery one, it worked that I caught the first Bravery. And then I fought 3 or 4, it didn't matter, and I still got my shiny. But if I fought 4 of those Bravery, I didn't get a shiny. I don't know why. It just changed. And for the Peruglies, there was no fighting at all, if you guys saw that in my video 3 days ago. For the Peruglies, it was just catching them all. I had to make sure I caught them all and none escaped in order for me to get my shiny. If I tried catching them and some escaped and despawned, I didn't get my shiny. So why? I don't know, right? This is just these different things, these different events, occurrences, interactions with these outbreaks change it differently. I don't know why I'd be getting called out for this. I've always been open about, publicizing my videos, my content with information that's the latest, that we've experimented with ourselves, that's come from other people in the community, so that other people in my community can try as well and chime in. That's always been what my videos have been about. And as you're going to see here, no shiny will spawn. Alright, so as you guys know from the previous one, my shiny was the second or third respawn here, and now we have 4 respawns having come up, and none of them are shiny, guys. Let's just verify this even again. I'm going to go through another 4, just in case you guys are wondering about that. Let's go ahead and knock out some of these. Now, this is clear, blatant proof, live, uncut footage of me changing what comes next, and I have not gone back to Jubilee Village. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know why people are having such an issue with what I showcased in my previous video. Obviously, for the guide video, you can definitely adjust your behavior a little bit. You can go ahead and catch them all. It's just going to be maybe a little quicker, and you may as well not stop at 5 if you're going to catch them. You may as well go through all of them, because your shiny, as I said in that video, could still very well be later. I just said that the odds are high for it being within the first 5, and I showcased the figures for that, of course. So this is just behavior that your choice, your way to farm, and try to get shinies if you wish. But as you can see, I did not get my shiny this time by fighting them. However, if I come back again and I fight them individually, which is obviously quite hard to do with the aggressive spawns, you're going to have to hit them in the back with your Pokeball, so you can fight them individually instead. And that will still produce the same result as if I caught them, because catching is always just going to be 1 at a time. So fighting them 1 at a time is the same, and I'll show you guys that in a second now as well. So let's just see what our spawn is next for the last 4. Nothing. No shiny. Okay, so let's go ahead and close my game. And this time I'm going to fight 2. I think I only have to fight 2 to get my shiny to spawn. So I'm going to fight 2 individually, and I'm going to get my shiny to spawn. So, I mean, our understanding of this RNG stuff is always coming together even better every day. Of course, the people who have been calling me out are releasing their videos a day or 2 days or 3 days after my own research as they can't just come back and say, hey, your video 3 days ago is totally wrong. This is my video. This is right. I mean, because you're 3 days after me, right? So, I mean, this is what it means to be ahead of the game, right? To be first, to be doing things right on the front line, to be showcasing and experimenting with your community, not just for your community. It's a community effort. So, I mean, I don't really appreciate the tweets recently. Obviously, I do pin most of the responsibility on Austin John being influenced by his friend in real life, which is really, really sad. But it's not me. I didn't interact with them. I just wanted to be left alone and make my own content. That's all I really wanted. And I mean, you guys are enjoying it. That's what's important. But we have to prove that I'm not making stuff up, I guess. So let's go ahead and try and get 2 of these KO'd. I'm just going to do this so we can hit them unquestionably in the back with my Pokeball. And once you hit them in the back with your Pokeball, you're only going to be singling 1 out. So it's going to be a 1-on-1 fight. So that's a nice little thing to know if you are having issues with hostiles here and you don't want to fight them in a group. Okay, there is 1. Let's do it again with you. It doesn't matter who, by the way. You can attack the respawn, or you can catch the respawn, or you can attack the initial spawn. It doesn't make a difference. It does not make a difference in that case. So this should produce our shiny, I think. Let's just have a look. There it is. Okay, perfect. So our understanding is growing really, really well with this. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, you feel like you understand it a little better, as we all do. Hopefully, any questions regarding my previous videos are clarified a little bit here. And, feel free, like I said, to adjust what I said in the previous guide. You don't have to just catch 5 of them or fight 5 of them. You can catch all of them. It might be a little quicker, might be a little easier, maybe, if you want. And just make sure you don't fight them in groups, because it will clearly change how your shiny spawns, whether it is or not. So just keep that in mind, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around in the next video. Till then, guys, bye.